Good morning, students. Good morning, parents. Welcome to our new normal. Yeah, I'm sure you've probably heard by now. School won't be happening in the classroom here at Gateway Christian School anytime soon. It will be happening from our own homes through some distance learning, through an online platform. So I wanted to create this video this morning to share a little bit about our new online learning platform. We're going to be using a site called Google Classroom. So I wanted to walk you through the steps of how to get there, how to log into our class, and just how to use the website, where to access the lessons and the materials. So at this point, I'm going to hide my face, and we'll just focus in on the camera here. So I just opened up a new web browser. I believe any web browser you use will work, though I think Google Chrome would be the best choice because we're using Google as a platform here. But you can see up in my search tab here, if I just do a little search for classroom.google.com and I hit enter, that'll take me to the Google Classroom homepage. Now, if this is your first time ever using Google Classroom, it will look blank, very much like mine does right here. And that'll be the case until we add a class or join a class. So right up here in the top right-hand corner, you can see, if I hover over this, it says create or join a class. So if we click on that, we obviously want to join a class. And it'll prompt you for the class code. Now, the class code we did send out in the email here, so hopefully you have that available. And if you don't have it available, it is lowercase v6g6klc. And you can hit join. Now it'll take us into that class. Now, I just want to go back for 1 second here. Once you've joined the class and you type in that classroom.google.com URL and hit enter, the page is no longer blank here. We've now joined the grade 5 class. So that's the one you'll want to click in. And again, if you've used Google Classroom before, you may see some other classes along the top here that you've previously been in. If you no longer need those, you can click on these 3 dots on the side here. And you can say unenroll, or I think maybe it might say archive for some of you as well. But either way, that'll take you out of the class and it will no longer appear here. But do stay in the one that says grade 5, because that is where we will be posting all of our learning from now until whenever we're allowed back in the schools. So let's enter back in here. So a little tour of Google Classroom here. You will notice across the top there are 3 tabs here: Stream, Classwork, and People. We're really only going to be needing to go into Stream and Classwork. If you click on People, right now you can see that your 3 teachers are all a part of this, and then as students enter, there will be a tab down here that says Students, and it'll list everybody that's part of our class as well. But there's really nothing to do here. There shouldn't ever be a need to go under this People tab. So let's go back to Stream here. With Stream, this acts very much like a social media site or a blog site. And currently, only us 3 teachers have access to post things on here. And so just for the sake of this tutorial video, we put a few things on here. So last week on March 19th, Mrs. Jackson posted a daily lesson. You'll also notice that it has a date on here, Monday, March 23rd. If you're staying current with the lessons, you should just be able to log on to the streams here, and then at the beginning of every day at 9 o'clock in the morning, the lesson for the day will roll out, and of course the date here will march the current day. So if you're staying current and logging in every day, you're just going to be looking for the date up here. Click on it, and that will access all of your lessons. The thing with this, though, is that every day we post something new, it's going to shove some of the older posts further and further and further down the line. And so you can see that the most current comment is up at the top and the oldest comment is down at the bottom. And by the end of this year, there's going to be, could be hundreds of posts, and that's a real pain for looking for things. So the second tab up here for classwork is maybe a little bit better for organizing our work. So I'll just take you through this as well. And you can see that we have 4 tabs on the left-hand side, all topics, math resources, math, and language arts. Um, Math and language arts will be our main focus. You may see a little bit later on in the year here, once we get familiar with this platform, we may add a little bit of science or a little bit of social. But for now, math and LA are the main focus. And again, those 4 posts that you saw on the streams tab here, they're also under the classwork tab, but it's just organized a little bit differently. And so you can see under math resources here, I have posted a link for IXL. And if I click on that, there's the link. If I click on that, it'll take me straight to the IXL website where you can enter your login, your username and password. Under math, if you're specifically looking for the math lesson or the math assignment, you can just go, you can even do a search on the left-hand side here, go to math. I posted a question earlier just as an example, what's 2 plus 2? And of course you can click on your answer and turn that in. Oh, looks like Mrs. Jackson knows the correct answer as well. So click turn in, and that's the process there. Under LA, of course, Mrs. Jackson also posted a question, what emotion are you feeling today? And so you can type in your answer here, and once you've typed that in, it'll give you the option to turn that in as well. I'm feeling excited. Perfect. Okay. If we just go back to here though, that lesson that I had mentioned a little earlier in the video, the Monday, March 23rd lesson, that's always going to appear at the top of this page here. And again, I believe as we continue adding lessons every day, they will just continue shoving the older ones further down. But I just want to take you into this for a little while here. We're going to go into Monday's lesson. So we can open up this slide deck. This is all created on Google Slides. And you can see that every day, if you just follow through with these lessons or these slides, we'll usually have a greeting. We'll definitely include a devotion for every day. And then there will be a little lesson for LA and a little lesson for math. And it will likely be a video that we record and post on here. We may find a really good video off of YouTube that we like and we post in here instead. But then there will often be links for assignments, or, if we want to send you out to do some IXL, we'll put those instructions on these slides as well. And so this is where you're going to come for your lessons every day. I think that about sums up what I needed to share just to get you going. We've covered how to join the classroom. We've had a look at the streams tab here and talked about how it just continues shoving older information lower down on the stream. And we've also had a look at our classwork tab here about how things are a little bit more organized into categories through this. So that's all for today's video. Tune in tomorrow and I am going to share a little bit more about a second resource we will be using, which is our website. We've designed a little website here that has all this information as well. But I will bring that information to you tomorrow, and I don't want to overwhelm you today with too much information. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions for us, if you need help getting logged in or anything, feel free to email probably your homeroom teacher. I can put this up here just at the end of the video here.